We are on a crash course in shared drop towards our adjoining huge universe, Andromeda. An arrangement of a few 100 billion stars, our enormous neighbor, the Andromeda universe, is the closest winding universe to the smooth way. Also, it is supposed to slam into our cosmic system. It is guessed that this occasion will not occur for another 4 billion years. Anyway, a stunning sign has been sent back to Earth by the James Webb Space Telescope, showing that the impact will happen far sooner than anticipated. Besides, following 100 years of suspicions, the data from the James Webb Space Telescope has changed our information on the Andromeda cosmic system by uncovering alarming and unforeseen insights concerning its real essence. This revelation has started a whirlwind of fervor and hypothesis inside the academic local area. Is this a reaction to our endeavors at interstellar correspondence? Or does it demonstrate a heavenly event that is still obscure? And what happens when Andromeda strikes Earth in the smooth manner world? Join us today as we investigate the explanation for the disturbing sign got by the James Webb Space Telescope from the Andromeda system. Our world, the smooth way, has a place with the neighborhood gathering of systems and is a betwisting universe. To find this system, you would have to look up at the night sky toward the star heavenly body Sagittarius. Its cosmic focus is faintly noticeable there. All stars, by and by, are very of the smooth way and are noticeable to the unaided eye from Earth. The rotational speed of the smooth way is similarly quicker than that of numerous different cosmic systems. In spite of the fact that there are billions of systems in the universe, this one has taken a cosmically long opportunity to uncover and comprehend due to the limited logical instruments accessible at the time. Stargazers initially had hardly any familiarity with the smooth way. The first recorded perceptions of the smooth way date back to ancient civilizations. The Greeks named it Galaxius Cost, meaning smooth circle, because of its smooth appearance in the night sky. Anyway, it was only after the development of the telescope that we started to comprehend its real essence. With the development of the telescope in the mid-17th century, space experts like Galileo Galilei had the option to notice that the smooth way was made out of a tremendous number of stars. This was a critical stage towards understanding the construction of our system. In the early 20th century, the idea of the twisting cloud was the subject of the extraordinary banter between Harlow Shapley and H.E.B.D. Curtis. Shapley contended that the smooth way was the whole universe, while Curtis accepted that the universe comprised of various worlds like the smooth way. The banter was settled by Edwin Hubble in the 1920s when he distinguished said variable stars in the Andromeda world, which permitted him to demonstrate that it was for sure an autonomous system outside the smooth way. Edwin Hubble's work on the Andromeda universe likewise prompted one of the most significant revelations in present-day space science, which is the development of the universe. By noticing the red shift of the light from the Andromeda system, Hubble had the option to show that the universe is growing, with cosmic systems getting away from one another. This disclosure framed the premise of the huge bang hypothesis. Anyway, Hubble was not the first space expert to see this universe. Since old times, people have been mindful of the Andromeda world. The Persian space expert Abd Alaman Alfai called Andromeda the little cloud in his book of fixed stars in 964 promotion. He was the primary stargazer to see Andromeda with an unaided eye before the innovation of telescopes. Yet it wasn't until a lot later that its full nature as a system was figured out. Stargazers sometimes call the Andromeda system by the name More Chaotic 31 or M31. For a long time, space experts trusted Andromeda to be significantly bigger than our own smoothway cosmic system. From a goal point of view, such a mistake could undoubtedly happen since we live in our own world. Furthermore, since Andromeda is so enormous when seen from Earth, it is not difficult to accept that nothing might actually be essentially as large as it. Anyway, that is inaccurate. Later research has achieved a reassessment of these convictions. In view of all suitable information, space experts gauge that Andromeda is around 10 billion years old, which places it in the very early universe. Its age proposes that its improvement and development had a long and complex history. Our smoothway system is 100,000 light-years in width, yet the Andromeda system is 220,000 light-years in width, 2 times the size of our universe. Contrasted with the smoothway's 250 to 400 billion stars, it has around 1 trillion stars. In spite of the fact that it shows up serene to the unaided eye, cosmologists have found a brutal history and future inside it. The dynamic cosmic core of the Andromeda universe is one of its most intriguing highlights. The profoundly dynamic locale at a universe community is known as the dynamic cosmic core, or AGN for short. It very well may be recognized by solid outflows at a scope of frequencies, including X-beams and radio waves. The very huge dark opening situated at the focal point of the universe gives the energy source to AGNs. These very huge dark openings are very thick regions in space with a huge mass stuffed into a little volume. This dark opening weighs approximately 110 to 230 million-fold the amount of as our Sun, as per evaluations of its mass, which range from 1.1 to 231.50 ASIAN at various frequencies. Cosmologists see a more grounded point of fixation near the middle super-monstrous dark opening in the Andromeda world's dynamic cosmic core. The remarkable gravitational communications between the dark opening and the nearby stars are liable for this peculiarity. The very monstrous dark opening at the focal point of the Andromeda world pulls close by stars with an unquestionably solid gravitational field. These stars' flighty circles around the dark opening are similar to planets in our Sun-oriented framework circling their suns. The star's nearest way to deal with the dark opening happens at a particular circular orbital point known as the periapsis. At the periapsis, the gravitational powers are at their most grounded. A fascinating hypothesis, it is based to respect Andromeda development on the thought that it shaped through a consolidation of numerous more modest protosystems. This suggests that more modest systems dynamically merge due to gravity north of billions of years to turn into the astonishing Andromeda cosmic system that we see today. These sorts of universe consolidations are regular events in the universe, influencing the turn of events and creation of cosmic systems. Yet everything occurs at such a leisurely pace that you can't in reality witness it until major progress has been made. Notwithstanding its other charming attributes, ongoing perceptions and examination by the James Webb Space Telescope have ignited hypotheses among space experts that the Andromeda system may be going through a fascinating change. The sign demonstrates a potential change of the Andromeda cosmic system from an ordinary winding cosmic system to a ring world with interesting designs. There is very little iridescent matter in the focal locale, and the rings are comprised of blue and splendid infant stars. Ring cosmic systems stand out among the wide assortment of universe structures due to these particular attributes. The James Webb Space Telescope has additionally viewed that as the Andromeda system's set of experiences is like the smooth ways, the two systems have a single gradual addition occasion that rules the inward radiances. As indicated by researchers, the Andromeda world and the Smoothway world are made a beeline for impact and will ultimately merge to shape a new supercosmic system. At present, the Andromeda cosmic system is going at a speed of approximately 200 kilometers per second toward our Smoothway. Taking into account this, our consolidation will take place in the following 4 or 5 billion years. However, James Webb's proof at this point proposes that this interstellar crash could happen far sooner than recently accepted. However, why would that be occurring at all? The main explanation the Smoothway and Andromeda will consolidate is since they turned out to be gravitationally bound to each other before dark energy took over. Since it is presently generally acknowledged, this colossal occasion has gotten monikers like Mila or Mild Roma. Notwithstanding the cool epithets, the impacts of this consolidation would be awful for human development. The two systems' solid gravitational force will make them distort each other's shapes as they get more like each other. Since the stars are position situated far enough away in the two worlds, it is very impossible that any of them will impact all alone. Proxima Andor, for instance, is the nearest known star to the Sun and is found around 4.2 light-years away. Despite the fact that stars are more common close to the focuses of every world, the normal distance between stars is as yet 100 billion miles. It is very improbable that any two stars from the combining cosmic systems will impact. Yet a few stars may be shot out. Both Andromeda and the Smoothway have a focal very enormous dark opening. Over a time of millions of years, these dark openings will ultimately wind into each other and consolidate close to the center of the recently made universe. The very monstrous dark openings will begin to deliver gravitational waves emphatically. Gravitational waves are swells in the texture of spacetime brought about by some of the absolute most savage and fiery cycles in the universe. These waves were anticipated by Albert Einstein in 1916 on the premise of his overall hypothesis of relativity, and their location has given a better approach for noticing the universe, permitting researchers to study grandiose peculiarities that were beforehand stowed away from consider. As the two super-enormous dark openings move closer to each other, their gravitational draw will cause extraordinary contortions in spacetime. These mutilations will appear as gravitational waves, which will proliferate outward at the speed of light. The creation of gravitational waves will expansion in force as the dark openings draw nearer, making a spiraling impact that will go on until they are inside 1 light-year of one another. At this closeness, the gravitational waves will turn out to be very strong, transmitting ceaselessly orbital energy and causing the dark openings to spiral much quicker towards their unavoidable impact. The consolidation of two very enormous dark openings is an occasion of colossal greatness. As they wind internal, their massive gravitational powers will attract close by gas and residue, making a thick, fast-turning growth circle. This plate of material will turn out to be staggeringly hot and lively, transmitting huge measures of radiation across the electromagnetic range. The combining dark openings will likewise produce a last strong eruption of gravitational waves not long before they impact, a sign that can be identified by observatories on Earth, giving significant information on the idea of these outrageous conditions. The last crash of the very enormous dark openings will discharge an uncommon measure of energy comp to the energy result of all the stars in the discernible universe combined. This energy will be delivered basically as gravitational waves, yet additionally as electromagnetic radiation, including X-beams and gamma beams. The consolidation will probably result in a single considerably more huge dark opening encircled by the leftovers of the accumulation plate and conceivably shooting out high-energy particles at close to light speeds. The gas that the consolidating dark openings absorb could frame a functioning cosmic core. AGNs are a portion of the most iridescent and enthusiastic articles in the universe. Controlled by the gradual addition of material onto a very monstrous dark opening, the newly shaped AG in the focal point of the consolidated cosmic system will emanate extraordinary radiation, dominating the remainder of the system and potentially impacting star arrangement and other cosmic cycles. The energy delivered by the AG could drive strong breezes that blow gas out of the universe, possibly extinguishing star development and influencing the universe's development. The arrangement of an AG would mark the start of another stage in the life of the combined cosmic system. The energy and radiation from the AG could have broad impacts, shaping the cosmic system's construction and affecting the conduct of its stars and gas over the long haul. The AG could turn out to be less dynamic as it consumes the accessible material, at last sinking into a more calm state. Anyway, the impacts of the dark opening consolidation and the ensuing AG activity would leave an enduring engrave on the cosmic system, changing its appearance and conduct for billions of years to come. The consolidation of super-monstrous dark openings in the newly made universe will be a destructive occasion, creating extraordinary gravitational waves and electromagnetic radiation. The coming about dynamic cosmic core will be a reference point of energy, shaping the cosmic system's development and leaving a significant effect on its design and elements. This sensational, inestimable occasion will change the cosmic system, as well as give researchers an extraordinary, amazing chance to study the most outrageous conditions in the universe, improving comprehension. We might interpret dark openings, cosmic system development, and the major nature of spacetime. At this point, you may be thinking, what is the fate of our planetary group? As indicated by current computations, there is a half plausibility that the planetary group will be cleared out multiple times further from the cosmic center in the blended universe than it is currently. The Sun is situated in a part of our universe known as the Orion Prod. Our universe is partitioned into winding arms, and our planetary group would be correct at this arm's fingertips assuming we were sent further away. Also, researchers gauge that there is a 12% likelihood that the planetary group might be totally ousted from the recently made universe sooner or later during the crash. What about existence on Earth? Then, at that point, will life on Earth go on after the consolidation? Well, in generally 7.5 billion years, the Sun will become bigger and swallow the Earth, transforming it into a red monster. However, the Sun's inherent brilliance or radiance will rise even before then. This will happen at last in a course of events of about 4 billion years as sun-powered radiation arriving at the Earth expands. Earth's surface temperature will increment. We could encounter an out-of-control nursery impact, similar as what's going on right present now on Venus, the planet nearby. Thus, there's a decent opportunity that life on the planet won't exist after the consolidation. However, maybe by then, certain individuals on the planet will have created space travel. The fact that we will makes limits it conceivable have deserted Earth and our sunlight-based framework. The perspective on Andromeda impacting with the smooth way could in any case be accessible to us, in spite of the fact that from a marginally different point.